Kia ora koutou, talofa lava, mo lei, nisan bulvinaka, kia orana, welcome to you all. My name is Ben Tafau and I'm the Acting Manager for the Minimising Gambling Harm Program at HPA, Te Hearing Ahauora, and I've been in the role since July 1, so it's about 5 months coming up now, so just getting my kind of bearing in the whole sector, but previous to that I was working on the mental health program at HPA for about 5 years or so. I took over the managing role from Kath Blair, who is now at Common at the HPA, and if I look a little bit familiar, it's probably because I kind of look quite similar to Api Botasi, who was the manager previously, where a few people have been, oh, you look kind of, why did you before? So, no, he's probably thinking of Api. So anyway, that's just a little bit about me, and I was born and raised in the timber town of Tokoroa, up the road, about 5 hours or so, but I've spent most of my life in Wellington. So just a bit of an update about things from the HPA, to give you a bit of an overview, talking about our newly confirmed Chief Executive, Taine Cassidy, new tools on the Choice Not Chance website, some new research that we've published in the last month or so, a bit of an update on our new marketing approach, which is in development at the moment, and just a quick intro to our session tomorrow, which will be running in the afternoon. So this is just a quick update on our new Chief Executive, so Taine Cassidy, if you've met Taine before, so he is of Ngāpuhi descent. He has been General Manager of Communications and Capacity at Te Hearing Ahauora since HPA existed, since 2012. And he's got a lot of experience working in health social marketing, planning and funding. He's worked with a wide range of organisations, so we're all really excited for Taine's confirmation in the role. He was acting Chief Executive previously for the last few months as our current or our previous Chief Executive, Clive Nelson, has stepped down. So yeah, we're really looking forward to the new path forward with Taine leading the way. The next is an update on our new digital tool, and Joe Boyle, our Senior Advisor, is going to talk us through this new exciting development.
Kia ora koutou. Just 1 second. Is it? Okay. So this is our new tool it's actually on the Choice Not Chance website now, so we've got a bang on the home page. And it's the Is Your Gambling All Good tool, so it's aimed at maybe people in the pre-contemplation stage, so people that still believe they're enjoying gambling, haven't quite acknowledged that they are experiencing issues. So I would just like to acknowledge Sean O'Sullivan, who's helped us from a clinical perspective, because this tool's based on motivational interviewing techniques, so I'll talk you through it as we go. So it's a mixture of kind of chatbot, so it's friendly, it's non-threatening, it's just, you know, checking out how's it going. So it starts with asking you your name, and if anyone looks at the data behind this, they'll think I really do have a gambling issue because I've done the tool quite a few times. So it starts with what do you think is good about your gambling, so what do you believe are the positives, which people are happier to talk about, particularly at this stage. So yeah, I think it seems like a good way to make money fast. Yeah, it gives me some time to myself, escape from family, escape from my problems, also I think. Very exciting. I think, so very careful wording, I think I win more than I lose. Can be fun to gamble with others. I gamble by myself quite a lot. We're zone out. So deliberately going through the good things first, and then again careful wording, not what's bad about your gambling, but what's not so good. Because I'm not quite ready to acknowledge that it's an issue, but yeah, harder to keep up with the bills. Do miss out on spending time with my family. Yeah, to be fair, I think it's exciting, but not as much as it used to be. I lose money. So we've actually tested at about 3 different stages with people who play pokies themselves. So we've gone out and done sort of one-on-one step-throughs just to sort of tweak and make sure the wording's right, check these are the sort of themes that gamblers talk through as well. So that's held my attention. It's asked me lots of pertinent questions, and now it presents back exactly what you just chose. So the top 2 good things and the top 3 not so good things. It plays it back in a 45-second video, and deliberately intended to hold your attention. I'll just turn the sound on. So we went with kind of static images, because we're not wanting to distract people from the statements that they made. It's a kind of a slow cadence, so that people are just actually really hearing to themselves for the first time, perhaps, some of the things that they said. It's also, we've got an indicator of how far you are through, but it's also designed so that you can't skip ahead. So there's a few different stages within the tool, but if people complete the chatbot bit, if they listen to the video, that's kind of a success as far as we're concerned. Statement here around, yeah, a lot of people actually reflect on their gambling after they watch the video. Getting people to acknowledge at this point that actually, so consciously, I've got to click. So there's a sad and angry. We created a sangry version because a lot of people we tested with said I sort of feel somewhere in between. So again, by clicking on that, you're sort of consciously telling yourself that. And then this is, again, meant to be interactive, chatty and friendly, but not in a directive sort of way. So again, some of these, what you could do instead of playing the pokies, came from a lot of the gamblers that we were talking to as well. We tweaked some of these because some of the solutions were things that cost money, like go for a drive in the car, do car karaoke, or a different way to escape. But people were saying if we go for a drive, it's going to cost money. If I cook a nice meal for my family, it's going to cost money, which I don't have. So we tweaked a lot of these, which feel like common sense solutions, but actually came from the people that we were talking to. So skipping through as fast as I can, but again, we've designed it so that people kind of take that time to reflect. So that's the good things, and then the not so good. It's similar. It's kind of what you could do instead. So we had different options of different sorts of graphics and things, but consistently everybody said we want to see people that we feel like we can identify with, don't want to feel profiled. So we've got a mixture of kind of ethnicities, ages, and people in there as well. And then people might drop off if you're online. You've got a short attention span, but if you get to this point, this is about making a contract to yourself. So the data isn't actually saved, but if I commit, I'm just going to gamble on Tuesdays only as a way to reduce my gambling. It's if you've typed that in, again, you're sort of more likely to follow through because you've committed to yourself. And then again, if anyone's still with us, this is a commitment to yourself again. So my future, if I'm gambling less, it's going to be positive, I have more time for fun, manage my money. If I do more gambling, so your future doesn't look so bright. So again, we tested these phrases with people out in the community. And this is really about toggling between and sort of making a decision, a conscious decision to yourself about what you want to do. This is us just putting in a little bit of data so that we can see who's using the tool. And we actually tested, so again, you know, people are maybe not willing to talk about their gambling with family and friends, but we asked if they would be happy to share this on Facebook. So not the results or not what they answered, but actually just sharing the tool. And unanimously, and everyone we spoke to was like, yeah, I know a lot of people that would actually benefit from using this as well. So we've got this share option. And then the last bit. So the very final stage is just a couple of videos that people can watch. So it's people that have had gambling issues and sort of turned their life around as well. Yeah. I think if you move Italians, you have to share on Facebook. So that's the tool. So it's meant to complement the quiz that we already have on Choice Not Chance, and it's just to get people sort of thinking about where they're at with the gambling. So we'll be promoting that through Facebook and through our normal channels, but it's available for you as well if you want to share it with clients. A couple of people we spoke to said they'd find it quite useful actually in counselling sessions, perhaps as a bit of a sort of conversation starter or a way for them to sort of see where they're at with their gambling as well. So there you are, and thank you, Sean, for your help.
I guess at the time, we're here throughout the day, over the next 2 days, so happy to have those conversations to kind of discuss those things further with you, with anyone, for any questions around this stuff during the next 2 days as well. Okay, so another update to the website. So my understanding is Michaela ran a workshop with the services, I think it was about April, to improve the services page on Choice Not Chance. So currently there's some kind of minimal information about the services, contact details, phone numbers and that sort of thing, which you can see on the left, which is the current state, and we're looking to make the information on the services more interesting, more detailed, and provide more visual video options for people to have a look at the services and learn more about them, and hopefully encourage them to reach out and contact them more. So I'll just show you currently so currently it looks like this on the Choice Not Chance website. So pretty much just got the information, phone numbers, email, and addresses. And this is the kind of mock-up of what it's going to look like once we have updated it. So a lot more information, a description of the service, being able to choose the language that you can read the text in, video or images for the service itself, and slightly more information for those who haven't provided information at the start. So my understanding is Michaela's contacted all the services to get more information about your services, so we can add them to the site. So we've got a few already, but I think we're still waiting for some other services to feedback. So if you haven't given us your information yet, please let us know, and we can update your details when we update the site. So we're currently doing that at the moment, and the new kind of look for that services page should be available in the next couple of weeks. So just on the research side, so in the last month or so we've released a couple of short reports and some infographics. So these two short reports can be downloaded from the HPA corporate website, and they're just kind of high-level summaries of some of the data from the 2018 Health and Lifestyle Survey. So we've got one on online gambling in New Zealand, and another one about host responsibility for pokies in pubs and clubs. So those reports are about 4 pages long and a bit easy to digest in kind of the longer set of data on the gambling module from the Health and Lifestyle Survey. And then we've also got some infographics as well. So we've got 3 infographic 1 pages with easier to digest information, and that's around online gambling participation, pokies in pubs and clubs participation, and host responsibility around pokies. So those again can be downloaded from the HPA corporate site. Just a quick update on our new marketing approach. So in the last couple of months we've been talking to, we're doing a bit of research, been talking to minimising gambling harm sector. We've done some insights research, and we've also recently had a look at the pilot campaign in South Auckland for Māori and Pacific, and using some of these insights to inform a refresh of the Choice Not Chance marketing strategy. So some of the kind of key points coming out of that is one of the things that we heard strongly from the sector is that the name Choice Not Chance isn't really doing it for you guys, and hasn't been for a while. So we're looking at renaming the Choice Not Chance campaign. So that's something that we've been looking at doing kind of as a transitional piece of work this year. Co-branding the campaign elements with the services. So one of the things that we've also heard from you is that the campaign, Choice Not Chance campaign, hasn't been doing a good enough job of promoting you guys' services rather than the kind of campaign and the kind of national phone line numbers. So one of the things we're going to look at doing is getting you guys more into these things and promoting you guys' services rather than just kind of like the overall campaign. Something that I think has been mentioned previously around shifting from awareness of gambling harm to behaviour change strategies, so creating more information and key messages around things that they can do for self-help and also normalising help seeking, and kind of trying to address some of the issues around stigma and self-stigma around seeking help, which is also related to the name of the campaign. And then a couple of other things around media guidelines. So one of the things we thought that could be done was around, say, whenever there's stories in the media, if you look at mental health stories, there's always a long list of services that people can reach out and, helplines and sex lines and that sort of thing. So we thought we might look at potentially doing something similar for gambling services. So at the end of any stories around gambling harm or gambling, we can have those sorts of things at the end of media stories as well. And also refreshing the gambler stories, which we have on the website as well, which are a bit old. So that's a quick kind of overview of HBA kind of at the moment, and just to let you know, tomorrow we're going to be talking about the results from the South Auckland campaign and also running a session on using social media to engage with your local community.